Hey Virgos, it's Traparrella and I'm here to give y'all a reading. I'm going to ground for you guys, so bear with me. Okay, I have cleansed my space. I'm praying peace and positivity on you guys. And let's get started. So Holy Spirit, I'm asking for clear and concise messages for my Virgos. I only want Spirit to give me clear and concise messages. Holy Spirit, for my Virgos. Anything not of you shall not be sent. So we got 2 cards here. Now, I've been using this deck for a few months and I've never gotten Bishop C.H. Mason. So I'll have to go look at that. Okay. So I hope all is well with you guys. I've been doing readings for everyone in my family, all of my friends. I feel like it's been a little over a year now. And they're like, well, why aren't you on YouTube? And now I'm just like, I don't know. It's like they almost know about a little bit more than I do, but we'll see. Jesus. Okay, so, guys, you guys may need to clear your energy. So many spiritual messages. When's the last time you gave an offering? Maybe it's time to light a white candle for your grandpa, your grandma, someone in your family that may have passed. I'm just feeling some energy. Okay. Okay, now African goddesses. I have 2 messages for my Virgos. Let's shuffle one time. One time for the one. Okay. Holy Spirit, give me some clear and concise messages for my Virgos. What should they be focusing on right now? What should they be focusing on right now? The truth. So there may be a situation, you may be searching for the truth, or you could be holding the truth back from someone, whichever it is. So what is it about the truth? Oh, give me one more oracle message. African goddesses. Oh. Now, what about the truth? Wearing a mask. Rage. Okay. Now, I haven't been taking 3. I've been taking 2. But the way that flew out, I just figured I should probably take it for you guys. Okay, guys. So who's in love? You guys have a significant other? Because that's what it's showing here. You know, a harmonious partnership, the 2 of baskets. This card is about mutual respect, balance, warmth, romance, equality, sharing. You know, coming together with someone. This could be romantic or this could be a best friend. And there's a story behind this card. So this card, it shows a happy couple from cheek to cheek. And these are baskets full of herbs. The woman's basket, you can see it here. It has Queen's Delight root in it. And his basket, it has Satureha. See, both of these herbs are associated with keeping one's partner faithful and maintaining their interest in the relationship. So this is about mutual love and balance and being in a partnership, having joy, you know, reciprocity. And you know that song from Lauryn Hill. Tell me who I have to be to get some reciprocity. See, no one loves you more than me, and no one ever will. Period, Pooh. That's love right there. That is love. You don't find love like that. So this is the hoodoo deck, so that's why, you know, they're mentioning putting a root on somebody you love. But yeah, no. Clearly somebody's going above and beyond to keep their person, and that's something people don't do these days. So appreciate what you got, and if you ain't got it yet, look forward to it because it's coming. So then we have Bishop C.H. Mason. So the plant for this card is mustard. So you may want to go ahead and, you know, coat your fried chicken, coat your chicken in some mustard, or your pork chops in some mustard, or rub your salmon down in some mustard before you put it in the oven, because the plant is mustard. So it says, for the verse, it says, so whoever knows the right thing to do and fails to do it, for him it is sin. So this card is about knowing. I've been talking about this all week. I've been talking about how God holds certain people to a higher standard because of their knowing. Having a knowingness. You know, there are certain things you know you can't do. There are certain places you know you can't go. There are certain people you just cannot associate with, okay? And you know that. So when you go against yourself and you go against God, when you go against yourself and you go against God, it literally looks like it's making him blind. Do not go against yourself. Do not go against yourself. If you're signing any paperwork, understand the fine print. Don't just jump at that job and the first offer they give you. You give them an offer. People still do that. You don't just settle, oh, the job starts at $23.75. Well, I went to school for 4 years. I went and I did an internship for 2 years after that. At my internship, I got paid $28.95. Now I'm getting into my field and this is my career, and you want to pay me $23.75? No, my starting price is $32. You know, your price is your price, and what $10 may be a little bit of an exaggeration for how much you should go over, but your price is your price. And when somebody comes and put the work down like you put the work down, your price is your price. So they either take your price or they could keep it moving. So yeah, try to go deeper, explore a little bit more, you know, be on time. You may be getting out of line with the things that you're doing. It's time to get in line, stay on track. You know, this card is about knowing that it takes a team. It takes more than one person. It takes 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, you know. It's going to take a village. It takes a community. So just make sure that you're doing the best that you could do. And what's expected of you could actually be good for you. So try not to resist everything. Do not resist everything. You know, let these things work out for you. You know, it's good to be skeptical and to think about things, but rules, guidelines, follow them. Follow them because they're set to help you. They're set to keep order. They're set. That's what they're there for. If people went against things like that from the beginning of time, where will we be? So the next card you got is the Daughter of Coins. The plant is mulberry. So if you have a mulberry bush, go and look at it and just take in all that it is. So this card is pretty much telling us not to overlook or underestimate the importance of the things that need to be considered in our lives, because it's the little things that matter the most. So just make sure that you continue to be hardworking and committed and organized and following that schedule that we were talking about. And it's important that you always do the right thing. It literally says that here. It says, honor your tradition and values and always do the right thing. So literally, you're on a pedestal because you're one of God's favorite angels, okay? You are an earth angel, and you are here to do the Lord's work. You're here to do God's work, whether that's helping your community, being of service in some way. That's what you're here for. So you want to make sure that not only do you take care of yourself, but you take care of the people around you. Did everybody get mac and cheese? She holding up the spoon like, did everybody get mac and cheese? Because she finna take the end of it. She's trying to make sure everybody ate. So, just make sure you don't overlook the little things. Do not overlook the little things. So then over here we got the High Priestess. This is about knowing, having a knowingness. Just like right here, having a knowingness. You know what I mean? And you've probably always known since you were a kid, having intuitive powers and, feeling spiritual nudges. Spirit telling you, no, you're going the wrong way. You're going the wrong way. Spirit say, go this way. Okay, going this way. That's what I'm saying. You have spiritual nudges. They let you know which way to go. You get that gut feeling. You have psychic dreams. Maybe you don't follow your instincts sometimes, and things work out horrible for you when you don't follow your instincts. So you know that you have some type of magical something inside of you that pretty much shows your light. You see the light coming from her hand. So these visions, because, a lot of people are palm readers, the hidden wisdom that you have, it allows you to protect your space and to protect others. So you may feel like you have access to another realm, or you're this powerful being that has ancient wisdom, and you get all these downloads and you have all these ideas, and you're like, well, where did this come from? It just comes out of nowhere. No, it doesn't come out of nowhere. It comes from inside you. You are the High Priestess. All knowing. You see that light coming from her third eye? You know what's going on. Everybody don't know what's going on. Some of these people just get in line, okay? A lot of these folks just get in line. They don't really know what's going on in this world, but you do. So be happy. Be happy that you do. But don't let this overwhelm you, okay? Do not let this overwhelm you. Do not let this feeling of knowing things overwhelm you. So, after the High Priestess, you get the Seven of Materials, which is about manifesting for the future and having gratitude. So you may be at a point where you're literally plateauing. Maybe you're working out. You've been working out since the beginning of the year. You set goals. Maybe it's not working out. You're doing something that you started from the beginning of the year, and now here it is, it's month 3 or 4, and your plan has gotten so routine that you have plateaued. You have not seen growth in what you've been doing, since you've had the same routine. So maybe it's time to reestablish, rethink, redirect, or think about your timeline and what you've been doing and change it up a little bit. Maybe you need to put the flowers on the other side, sometimes things get undone, but you can do them again. So just be grateful and be mindful and be graceful how you move. And then as long as you move with love and intention about, you know, the next day and tomorrow's reality, things will work out just fine for you. Things will work out just fine for you. And even if you get frustrated, don't fall into sadness. Don't fall into grief or stick with the same pattern that you had before. Because, oh, wow. And you see, it's the same. So it's like, things happen. Don't stay in the shadows for too long after they happen, because that new hope is right on the other side. It's literally like right there. So don't get stuck in negative patterns or negative emotions, because all that hurt, all that sadness, it can turn into all the love and all the laughter. But you have to stay positive, and you have to make sure that you're warming every part of you. You're keeping yourself warm for what's coming next, because there's so much to come. So the next card you got is Truth. And I'll move these up so you guys can see them. So the Truth card is number 34. It says Noonday Truth, the goddess of truth from Benin. Noonday, the bold, outspoken wife of Benin Iwa deity Legba, was feeling neglected by her husband. Even with several wives, his head easily turned. So Noonday lived her truth, took her own lover, and became her own best friend. Get real. What's your truth? Truth-telling matters. Being able to hear the truth matters just as much. Tell the truth. Each person has their own version, so speak yours. Words have impact. Remember that we all have triggers, so think before you speak and listen with compassion. Be gentle and stay calm in truth-telling conversations. So the declaration for that card is, the truth is my friend. So then next we have Jumbi, which is the Mask card, and that's number 18. So for the Jumbi card, it's a shadow and mask from the Caribbean. Jumbis are the scary, shadowy, otherworldly spirits and monsters of the Caribbean. Where is the lie? Get quiet to get clear. Put your hand on your heart. Now, are you confused or are you afraid? Your outer world is a reflection of your inner world. Show your true face. Wearing a mask blocks your vulnerability and blessings. If you're wearing a mask, dare to reveal yourself. You're lying to others and to yourself. Wearing a mask is exhausting, so be you. If someone else is wearing a mask with you, you deserve clarity. Your relationship and connection is built on lies. Their mask is a protection of your own. So then the next card that I have here is Medusa, which is the card of rage. So it says Medusa, shadow of rage, Libya. Medusa is feared as an ugly, vicious monster. The truth, the Libyan Berber dark goddess of wisdom's rage is sacred, epic, and fully justified. You are pissed off and petrified, angry and shaking, but underneath that, you are hurt and heartbroken. Feeling undervalued is overwhelming. You can't stay silent anymore. Let your joys, hopes, and beauty rage on. Take a breath, close your eyes, and put both hands over your lower abdomen. Tune into the part of you that feels out of control. Flood it with loving, healing, golden light. Now put both of your hands over your heart and do the same. You have a right to your full rage and emotions, including anger. Sacred rage inspires us to run for office, lead protests, and shift policies. But unhealthy rage can devour your very soul. Get clear on what is really happening. Allow yourself to feel your feelings, to see the truth. Whoa, to see the truth. Just because you feel threatened doesn't mean that you're being threatened. So the guy's declaration is, it says, I have a right to feel my feelings. So let me hear you say, I have a right to feel my own feelings. So, guys, this reading is very on point. And with this last card telling me about you guys putting your hand over, you know, your stomach or your womb, I'm going to do some sound healing for you guys. I'm going to run through these cards real quick. So you have a love, right? You have a love, and you need to make sure you do right by this love, and make sure that you're always fair and taking care of the people around you. And yes, you're spiritually inclined. You're getting these spiritual messages. Make sure you're listening to yourself so that you stay on the right path. And when you get off of your path, make sure you get back on your path using your intuition. So there may be something you don't understand right now, something you're curious about. You may want to know the truth. You may not have gotten the truth in the past. Maybe somebody around you is wearing a mask and they're hiding the truth. You're upset because that person is hiding the truth. But let me tell y'all something. I'm going to pull one of these Work Your Light cards because I can't end a reading without knowing what's to come. I know that is positive. I know that is greatness, you know. I know that those truths will be revealed and the truths will set you free. But what is the outcome? Jesus. Holy Spirit, what is the outcome? Warrior woman, have you answered your deepest calling? Priestess, here we are with the Priestess card again. You just got that card. You just had the Priestess card. Like, you just had the Priestess card. So you're being called to step up and lead. Have you answered your deepest calling? So both of these cards, you're being called to step up and lead. Have you answered your deepest calling? There's something that you're supposed to do. There's something that you're supposed to do. You need to make sure that you get back on in line and you make sure that you're on your path and that you're doing what you're supposed to do. Listen, you need to make sure that you are doing what you're supposed to do. Okay? Do what you're supposed to do. There are circumstances at hand. Do what you're supposed to do and give to those around you. Okay, I'm going to give y'all some sacral, some healing for the sacral chakra. I am going to do some healing for your sacral chakra. So, okay, guys. Put your hand over your abdomen. Close your eyes. When I start, I want you to inhale. And as the sound bowl gets stronger, I want you to exhale and open. Okay? So your eyes should be closed, hand over abdomen. Inhale, deeply exhale. Okay, that's all, guys. If you need a personal reading, you can contact me at TRUTHTELLERTRAPARRELLA at gmail.com or on my Instagram at TRUTHTELLERTRAPARRELLA or Traparella. Follow me on Patreon. There'll be lots of good stuff there. Okay, bye.